Welcome back, guys. It's Friday, so we are learning with McKernan today, and we are talking about poinsettias or poinsettias and any misconceptions that people may have about them. And one of the misconceptions is how it's pronounced. Matt, you say we can say it either way.
Yes, either way is correct. I typically say poinsettia, but either way you want to pronounce it is A-OK.
What are some of the other things that people may have heard rumors about or have thoughts about when it comes to these plants?
Yeah, one of the longest standing rumors with poinsettias is the fact of whether or not they're poisonous. And really that's a myth. Poinsettias are actually a really safe plant to have and really are not considered poisonous. There's been no reported death ever actually from the consumption of poinsettia leaves or poinsettia flower parts. What most people have a reaction to if they have a negative reaction to the plant is the milky latex sap that forms when you break the leaf.
Okay.
It's kind of a latex-based sap, and so it may cause skin irritation for some. If it were to be ingested by some people, it may cause a little bit of nausea. But again, the plant itself is a very safe plant and not considered poisonous. And a study by Ohio State actually looked at how many leaves somebody would have to eat in order to have negative side effects. And so for a 50-pound child, they'd have to eat over 500 leaves off the plant, which really is not very realistic, especially because of the bad taste in that milky sap is not very appealing.
Do we know about pets or animals if it affects them?
Yeah, again, they may be nauseous after eating the sap itself, but again, there's no long-term effects to our plants, to our pets or to people for having those leaves eaten. So if you're worried about curious pets or curious kids, like all house plants, it's going to be best to keep them out of reach where people aren't going to eat them. But again, you shouldn't have to worry about any kind of poisoning as a result of consuming the leaves.
Good to know. Now these are the guys we're used to seeing, I think we think of when we think of poinsettias, minus the glitter. It does have nice glitter on it, really pretty. But you say they can look like this or have many different appearances.
Yes, you can find poinsettias in white, red, pink, and often lots of different kind of floral shapes there. One of the biggest misconceptions about poinsettias though is these red parts here are not actually the flowers. They're actually just modified leaves, what we scientifically call as bracts. So these leaves develop and they'll turn colors when they're exposed to long periods of dark, but the actual flower is in the center of those yellow parts right here. And so when we're looking for poinsettias to purchase, the more closed up those centers are and the less yellow you see, the younger those flowers are, so the longer they'll last as well.
All right. Well, thank you, Matt. Always good to learn some new things.